The 5 most memorable Thor moments in Marvel Cinematic Universe. When it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there are a lot of characters, plot points, and moments that stand out. Some are good, while others not so much. One character who has had mixed responses is Thor. On one hand, the god of thunder is strong and has some great lines. On the other hand, he doesn't always have the best presence in these films. Regardless of some of his shortcomings as a character, though, Thor has left a lasting impression on viewers and his fellow Avengers teammates thanks to some standout moments that we won't soon forget. So let's get into it. Here are the 5 most memorable Thor moments in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Number 1. The time he got knocked out by a Mook. When Thor first meets Tony Stark, he isn't exactly on his A game. In fact, he gets knocked out by the Mook who is supposed to be guarding him. It's not exactly the best first impression that Thor could have made on the rest of the team. But even though it was kind of embarrassing for him and Iron Man at the time, it did lead to some pretty funny moments that made it worth it. It also set the stage for Stark and Thor to have the kind of relationship where they can rib each other a bit while still respecting one another. It's a relationship that many of the Avengers have, and it's one of the things that makes the team so great. Number 2. Thor vs Hulk in Ragnarok. This is one of the most awaited face-offs. Both Thor and Hulk are one of the most powerful Avengers, and fans have always wondered who would win if they fought. This amazing scene shows how strong Thor is, and once he holds his hammer, he is a monster in fight. Amazing action and VFX of this scene are unforgettable. Number 3. When he found Mjolnir in the commotion. After the destruction of his hammer in the first Avengers film, Thor has to go without his signature weapon for a little while. He does get a replacement, but it just doesn't have the same feel. The real Mjolnir is eventually found by Thor and is given to him by the Guardians of the Galaxy. The clip of him holding the hammer again is one of the most memorable moments from the third film. It's such a great moment because it is so reminiscent of the first film. And it just reminds viewers that Thor is more than his sarcasm, one-liners, and comedic relief. He is also a kick-ass fighter. But this scene is also memorable for another reason. It is the first time we see Thor use his hammer to fly. It's a small moment, but it's another addition to the character's legacy and just another reminder that he is more than a god with a great hammer. Number 4. When he killed the Destroyer with a hammer. The Asgardian Destroyer is one of the most powerful weapons in the universe. If the name sounds familiar, it's because it was used by the Marvel villain of the same name to try and kill the Hulk. The weapon itself is a giant humanoid robot that is almost impossible to destroy. It's used by the government to try and bring down Hulk because he is almost unstoppable to them. It's a great scene that shows just how strong the Hulk is. But it's also a good moment for Thor. He gets to encounter the Destroyer and do his best to fight against it. But he doesn't just fight against it, he destroys it. He manages to kill it by hitting the weak spot on its head with Mjolnir. It's another great reminder of how powerful Thor is. It also shows just how strong his hammer is. It's a weapon that has been around for a long time, has been through a lot, and still stands strong. Number 5. Final moments in Avengers Infinity War. When the Avengers are trying to stop Thanos, Thor has the weapon to kill Thanos. He is supposed to kill him with his Thanos killing type new hammer, but he missed the shot. It is a really intense scene. And although it is sad to see Avengers lose, it is also a great moment because it is the first time we see all of the heroes fight together. They put up a good fight, but they still aren't strong enough to overcome the Mad Titan and his immense power. Once Thanos snaps, Avengers start losing their friends one by one. It's a heartbreaking moment that shows just how big of a sacrifice the heroes are making. It's a scene that will be remembered as one of the most memorable moments from this film. So let us know what do you think about it in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.